Hey everyone, okay, so originally this week's video was supposed to be a cinema history on Star Wars, like the first Star Wars movie, but this week has been so busy for me that I just don't have enough time to complete it. So that video is being put in the back burner for now, but I want to get a video out for this week, so this week's video is going to be a bit shorter and a bit weirder. I say weird because today's video is like a mix between what could have been in cinema histories. So, we're going to be talking about an influential cartoon character. He is one of my favorite characters of all time. He starred in 27 short animated films from Disney, and he has a rich history with the company itself. And also, he was created by Walt Disney himself. And his name is... not Mickey Mouse. Get Mickey Mouse on the screen. No, it's not him. It may be common knowledge these days, but Mickey Mouse was not the first initial mascot for Disney. He's basically a replacement. For who? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. So join me in this new segment... character history? Yeah, sure, character history. So, join me in today's small episode as we talk about Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. So, who is Oswald? Well, he was a cartoon character created by Walt Disney and his chief animator Ub Winkins in 1927. Oswald was created because Winkler Pictures head Charles Mitz told the two that Universal was looking to re-enter the cartoon business and that they needed to make a character to sell to Universal. On March 4th, 1927, Winkler Pictures signed a contract with Universal that would guarantee 27 Oswald the Lucky Rabbit cartoons. The first Oswald cartoon, Poor Papa, was produced and shown to Universal, and they did not like it. The main issue was the poor production quality of the cartoon, and Oswald himself. Yeah, they didn't like Oswald's age, saying that he was quite sloppy. Using this criticism they received, Walt Disney and Ub Winkins tweaked Oswald to make him peppy and younger. Oswald's second cartoon, Charlie Trouble, was released on September 5th, 1927, and it was met with positive reviews. Due to the success of the cartoon, the staff at Walt Disney Studios began to grow to the size of 20. Universal agreed to sign a contract with Winkler Pictures in February 1928, giving the green light to produce more cartoons featuring Oswald for the next 3 years. Oswald's cartoons would continue to be well received, and Oswald was rising in popularity. This is probably because, unlike many cartoons around that era that were more focused around the gags and the little personality for the characters, Oswald was actually given an actual personality, which is revolutionary at the time. Disney wanted to create a character the audience could root for instead of pointing and laughing at him. He didn't want to make just an average cartoon character. He wanted to make Oswald distinctly, well, Oswald. Oswald was different from many cartoon characters at the time, but this rabbit's luck was soon about to run out. As it would turn out, Mintz was going behind Disney's back and has been hiring his animators to leave Disney. If that wasn't bad enough, he was also going to sign another 3-year contract with Universal to produce Oswald cartoons without Disney's involvement. Walt Disney tried to do as much as he can to remain a part of the team of the Oswald cartoons, even going to Universal and talking to them about the new contract. He would even meet with Charles Mintz about his continued involvement working on Oswald cartoons, but Mintz kept offering Walt Disney less and less money each time they met. Eventually, all this fighting and argument would end when Disney decided to quit working on the Oswald cartoons. Unable to get his animators and his beloved character back, the mostly optimistic Disney was distraught and utterly alone. But it's in these times of darkness that opportunities usually present themselves. On a long trade ride home, an idea for a new character came to Disney. Later, Disney and eWorks would develop the new character and a new cartoon in secret. This cartoon would go on to be a hit, and the prominent cartoon character would not only be one of the most successful cartoon characters in film history, but would also be the foundation for a global entertainment empire. After a terrible storm called the rainbow, and after the loss of the Lucky Rabbit, came a mouse. The first cartoon with the synchronized soundtrack, Steamboat Willie, came out in the fall of 1928. Mickey Mouse grew in popularity to the point of even eclipsing Oswald. As Mickey Mouse continued to grow, the people at Universal tried to keep Oswald relevant, even having Oswald go through some weird phases, but eventually Oswald just couldn't keep up with the mouse, and he fell into obscurity, to be never seen again. Or that's what I would say, but in February 2006, Disney CEO Bob Iger and former ESPN president George Bodenheimer had a very interesting phone call with each other. Bob Iger told George Bodenheimer that he'd be willing to let Al Michaels go from ABCN and ESPN to NBC Sports if Bodenheimer would give the rights to Oswald the Lucky Rabbit back to Disney. Bodenheimer responded by saying the following: "Yeah, that sounds about right." And with that being settled, Oswald was back home at Disney. Since then, he's made some cameo appearances in some Disney properties and had a major role in the game Epic Mickey, which I would love to make a video on. There were rumors of an Oswald series coming to Disney Plus, but that was back in 2019 and nothing new has come out since then. Even though the future of Oswald is left up in the air, I'm sure that Walt Disney would be more than happy to see his beloved cartoon rabbit return home if he was still around to this day. But yeah, that's the history of Oswald. I really hope you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.